Darius, what time is it right now?
2:04.
It's 2:04, and our show starts at 6. Why are you here so early?
The hell if I know. Well, Alex, asked me, could I be here at 2? And I go, I suppose.
Do you know he asked you to be here at 2 p.m. yesterday?
No, he meant for today. Not yesterday.
He meant yesterday. Yeah, you're supposed to be here at 2 p.m. yesterday.
No, but he texted back and said, because I go Wednesday and Thursday, right? And, like night before last. And then he goes, like a couple hours later, he goes, we just finished filming, it was around 4:30 or so, right? We just finished filming, don't need you today, but then can you come tomorrow at 2? And then I go, I suppose,
He said, come again at 2 p.m.?
Well, he's saying for today.
I think he just meant today at the normal time. So you're here a bit early. You're very early. We appreciate you. You're a day late. We would love to have you tonight. Just you got like 3 hours to kill, unfortunately.
24 hours late. I needed you at 2 p.m. yesterday for our pre-tape interview. I don't understand how you.
But it sounded as if you meant today.
No, I needed you yesterday for Pearly Things. It was a really important interview. One of our biggest interviews you've had. I'm not even kidding.
This isn't a bit.
This is not a bit. Did we film at 2 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
I mean, you're gonna stay here, go sit on set, eat some chips or something, but
Sleepwalking.
take a nap on the couch.
Yeah, great idea.
Darius, is this why you were DMing me?
Just
at
remember,
like 2
you're
a.m.?
24 hours late. I want that understood. I'm happy you're here, but you're supposed to be here 24 hours ago at this exact time, 2 p.m. Because remember, sometimes I get mad at you and I go, oh, you're late. And you're like, I'm never late.
DM'd me at midnight.
You're 24 hours, exactly.
Unreal.
So fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and this evening is going to be a special occasion. We have comedian Michael Loftus in the house. Michael, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. It's great to be back. Thanks for having me.
It is always a pleasure to have you here. Well known on the internet. Everybody needs to go follow. Is it Mike Loftus Comic?
Yeah, there's Mike Loftus Comic, and then the greater thing is the Loftus Party.
The Loftus Party, and this is why I want to thank you, Mike, because not every single guest tweets something about the show, but you did. You're a true professional. Thank you for doing that. So we want to thank you for that, and then we also want to welcome on Mr. Peppercini. He's not doing too well. He's on the Ozempic diet. He's feeling a little deflated. Yeah, Michael's a good guy. Do not. He's kind of anti-Semitic, so you're going to hear some of his viewpoints. Do not agree with him. All right, so let's start the show. Did you see?
His record label is going to get involved in doing like comedy and other things, and they handpicked a bunch of comedians to go down and do live shows, and Toby was just a great dude. And
wow, so you're gonna do like a kind of a country whatever comedy deal, I'm guessing.
It was like a showcase night at Zany's in Nashville.
Well, that's one of the best clubs. Zany's
Oh my
a great
God!
club. Oh,
yes,
wow.
yeah. And then life happened, things went other ways. I was writing on TV shows, and he was.
You can't be in Nashville 24/7.
No. So that's a sad one. Toby Keith was a good dude.
Well, it's funny you say that. He was a great guy, but my producer Jimmy, he's an idiot. He went to Princeton, so he thinks he's so smart. He sang a really insensitive song about Toby Keith last night, about something about him spitting on Hispanic people. What was it? What did you say, Jimmy?
Well, it rhymed. He defended the border the best that he can. That's why he likes spitting on Mexicans.
Well, his fans don't think it's very polite that Jimmy said all those statements about Toby Keith after he passed away.
And I don't think you should rhyme can with can.
Exactly right. That's lazy as hell. Jimmy, you're lazy as hell when it comes to these rhymes, dude. Did ChatGPT make that, or did you make that?
No, ChatGPT couldn't write something that bad. I should have used ChatGPT because they would have said, hey, maybe you should use a different word.
Mexican. Jimmy's like more like Mexican. You know what I mean?
Well, let's show Michael. How about
I don't
this,
want to show
Michael?
this again, but we'll show it so Michael.
I gotta
can
see it. I gotta see it.
Is it worth me being canceled over?
Yes, I hope you get canceled. I want to get you fired. I've been freaking. Yes, I've been trying to frame you as a Holocaust denier for a year now. So yeah, I want you gone. Red Solo Cup! One of the greatest country music legends of our generation. The man that basically was the catalyst for the Iraqi War. Right there. The one, the only Toby Keith passed away last night after a 3-year battle with cancer. And listen, I know a lot of people might have called him a white supremacist. They might have called him, you know, some of his language was derogatory. And, you know, the left wing might have even said that he was filled with hate, but he wasn't. He was just a man that liked to drink liquor from a red Solo cup and bang chicks on his tour bus. I think he was married, so I apologize for that, Miss Keith. But tonight we want to eulogize Toby, and the only way that we know how here at the Primetime with Alex Stein program, we're going to sing you a song, Toby, like you would sing us. So I'm going to welcome on the world's worst producer of Blaze TV history, JVT on. Why are you in a thong, JV?
Toby Keith.
Isn't he anti-homosexual kind of?
I
We're pro-homosexual. We love it.
I didn't check, but I wrote a song for him.
Okay, let's sing this song.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's not good for the Keith estate.
Toby Keith would always vote red, but that doesn't matter, cause now you are dead.
Come on.
So now you can't vote in the next election. The hot girls in your music videos gave me an erection. You defended the border the best that you can. That's why you liked spitting on Mexicans. Now you're in heaven, tell Jesus what's up. If you drink wine, use a red Solo cup. Red Solo cup.
That part's not disrespectful. That's pretty respectful.
R.I.P. King.
I would just like to start off by saying that was touching. That was actually pretty good by Jimmy. I thought he was going to mess that up, but I don't think there's any better way we could eulogize a true legend like Toby Keith without a man in a thong singing about a red Solo cup. Well, I want to apologize to the estate and the family, the Keith family, for that. That was very insensitive. We'd been taking a lot of CBD Delta 9 gummies before we thought of that idea. Looking back, it wasn't the smartest approach to eulogize Toby Keith in a way that could have come across as disrespectful and pro-homosexual, because we know Toby Keith did not go that way at all, not Toby. But Jimmy, that's a different story. So,
well, Alex, can I apologize directly?
No.
Toby Keith, if you see this, I want to say I'm really sorry. I don't think you spit on Mexicans.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy.
That was big. That was big.
What do you think? Should we? Was that apology?
I think Toby probably already saw it. Toby,
Heaven.
yes, he saw all of it, and he's probably okay with it because he's got that understanding now. He's like, it all makes sense. Everything is perfectly clear.
Well, it's good that you say that, because we actually had a guy from Ghana. His mother is a voodoo priestess, and he came on and we did a seance. This is true, Michael. This is true.
Really?
Yes. Jimmy, tell him he doesn't believe me.
No, he actually put demonic spirits on
Tell
the
Mike what
studio.
happened after he left the
Well,
studio.
it was when I was out of town for a week. I was in Estonia for a wedding, and Alex said, "Oh, this episode was crazy." And I go back, and it was like a voodoo seance with a satanic symbol, and they
Pentagram.
had fire, and they had Darius like basically naked on the floor. It looked really creepy. And then,
oh, excuse me for being good at my job.
Yeah,
okay?
thank you.
I'm so good. We literally summoned an evil entity.
The demons
okay.
came, Jimmy. They came, literally.
well, then the next week I came back Tuesday. The show's feed just cuts midstream. That's never happened. Wednesday, in the middle of the show, the TriCaster just stopped working, which has never happened before.
Don't play with that stuff.
Yeah, the occult. What do you think about the occult?
I don't play with that stuff.
No, it's
Ouija boards, any of it. And Ouija boards, that's for communicating with the occult.
Oh, I know.
You can buy them at a toy store.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're marketed towards kids. They want little kids summoning demons, but there is something weird. Listen.
It's like, what do you want to do? You want to play Monopoly, or do you want to talk to your dead aunt?
I mean, Greta, I miss you. If I could talk to her, I'd love her freaking pumpkin pie recipes. Nobody makes it like that at Thanksgiving anymore. But no, on a serious note, when we talk about the occult, like I do believe that there's a God. You know, I mean, do I know which religion you should follow? No, I'm not going to give religious advice, but I do think there's a creator. So if there is a creator, then there's probably some sort of demonic thing fighting against that creator. And so I do believe in evil spirits. I think it's very possible.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. And I tell you, it's one of those things that I don't even play with it. I don't even play around with it.
You don't?
No.
See, I joke about it a little bit to be edgy, and now I realize once we summon that demon, I'm like, this is not an edgy joke. This is real. This is...
Well,
Yes.
Michael, I did an actual exorcism. The next week I came with a Bible, say,
And we have a
in the
picture
name of Jesus, evil spirits, leave this studio. And I felt so ridiculous doing it, but we haven't had many issues since. And Allie Beth Stuckey is next door. She's the holiest person at the Blaze, possibly in the state of Texas.
She's a huge Christian.
Yeah.
And her studio was totally fine. It is insulated by the Holy Spirit.
I bet.
Well, it's not totally fine because Darius did something really gross on her set. But we're not going to talk about
What?
Don't worry about that. We're not going to talk about what Darius did on her set. There's no cameras
Okay,
rolling.
yeah, let's not get that on film.
Okay, so what do you think about Shane Gillis being the host of Saturday Night Live after being fired being hired and fired within 5 days of each other?
I was talking about this on my podcast recently, and I'm bummed for Shane. Like, why go back?
Yeah.
Why go back? They told you who they really were. Believe them. You know, they fired him for like a little, the smallest joke that he did on a podcast.
Chong Chinese joke. I mean, it's not even that bad,
Right?
I mean, you know, I mean,
And it wasn't like his closing bit in his stand-up act. It's like, oh, you got to go see Shane and Ching Chong Chong.
that's what I'm saying. I think he like said it's like Ching Chong or something and used an Asian accent, which I mean, I get it if you're like some progressive liberal, like that's offensive, but to lose a job at the #1 destination that every comedian would want to work at. I mean, everybody says they want to work for Saturday Night Live. So for them to get him fired for that, but this is where I disagree with you, Mike. I think it kind of makes him look like the bigger man by saying, "Oh, I'll go and host your stupid show. You wouldn't fire, you fired me, but I don't care."
But are you hoping that he'll like just torch the place?
That would be great.
It would be if he went out there and in the opening monologue just said, "Suck it, I'm out," and then just left.
Oh
That would
my
be the
gosh,
best.
that would be good. No, seriously, somebody show this to Shane. He needs to go there, do the opening monologue. Don't, go totally off script, flame him, and then walk off and be like, here, do your stupid show
Yes.
without me now.
And
You are fired Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I'm firing you bitches
Wow.
on national TV, and then crack open a Miller Lite.
Well, he's sponsored by Bud Light now. What do you think about that? Trump says now drink Bud Light, and everybody's like, well, I like Bud Light. That's what bugs me about Trump. I love Trump, but yeah, he knows where he cares. I mean, he cares about where his bread is buttered, as they say.
Yeah, and like I'm not done with Bud Light.
Yeah.
I want to leave a smoldering crater of destruction where Bud Light used to be. This has to be a lesson to other corporations. You don't even play with that. And it's so demeaning what they're doing now. They're like, oh, we'll just give some money to the UFC. Those hillbillies love that shit. They'll
That's
come
exactly
back.
what they're doing. Literally, and then they did it with Shane Gillis. We like Shane Gillis.
Yes.
We're happy for Shane Gillis, but they just gave him a sponsorship. They don't care about Shane Gillis. They just want to appeal to the common,
Oh,
man.
those redneck hillbillies, they love that Shane Gillis shit. Give him some money. That's all it is. And it's like you just feel like you're being treated like a frickin' dog. No, thank you.
And it's not even an American-owned company anymore. It's owned by a German company, I think.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, what are we doing here, guys?
We're ruining America.
Gosh, we don't even have our own beer anymore. We have the Ultra Right beer. It's a white supremacy beer. It's the #1 KKK and sponsored beer.
Does it activate you? Like if you take a sip and then you instantly, is it like a
If you take
like
a sip,
serum?
you start off as a normal KKK member, and then you become a Grand Dragon Wizard after a six-pack. KKK loves it.
You start off as mildly racist, and then by the end,
You're the leader.
you're building camps.
Just you're burning crosses in a black pastor's house. All right, so we got through the topics of the day, right, Jimmy?
Yep.
So we got that done with.
We got it done.
What do you think about this, Mike? You're a guy on Fox News all the time. You have your podcast. Jimmy always wants the beginning of the show to be topic driven, and I argue with him because I'd like to start off the show by doing something crazy and insane. What do you think is the best approach for a podcast?
I like a crazy and insane thing. Got to keep it short, though. Keep it short. It's like the appetizer to the show. But then you got to slide in there with those topics. You got to slide in there with the meat and potatoes, what people come for.
Well,
then you add in some more crazy little spices. You are the Benihana chef of this.
I'll take that. I love hibachi. So, Jimmy, Mike is a real deal pro. Do you take his advice, or are you going to still continue to not let me do something crazy to start the show?
Well, here are the specifics of what he says. If you do something crazy, but make it quick. Our crazy things are not quick, and we don't want them to be. If you can do something crazy, do it with the trending topic.
Jimmy's like a bad lawyer. He always has some excuse. And listen, I mean, excuses are like
buttholes.
assholes.
Everyone has one, and they all stink.
You're such a hack. You're such a hack.
Mm-hmm. I caught you.
It's I would always look to, but I'm an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like the theme song to the TV shows that they don't have anymore. I love the cold open, just that little quick joke.
Yeah.
The show would start, be like one joke, then you get the theme song, and then you're off and running.
Oh, Michael, actually, it's not to interrupt, but we kind of do that in the intro mono. It's short, quick, and fun and
Okay,
crazy.
shut up, Jimmy.
So
Quit talking
we
about
actually
it.
do exactly what
No,
Michael
we
Loftus
don't.
said. Short,
We
quick,
don't.
crazy.
Okay, so is
as
it?
long as I can start a fight.
Yeah, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight here in a second. We're about to get really. It's gonna get really hairy here in a second. Okay, so before we get into all that, guys, if you want to buy some of the coolest merch out there, make sure to go to pimponablimshop.com. And for all of you guys who are gonna be at the comedy show at the Vulcan Gas Company in Austin on April 26th for the Chat Rat meetup, you need to have some primetime 99 Pimp on a Blimp merch on. So you're welcome. That's your entry fee to the special primetime meet and greet. So if you guys want to be at the show and you want to meet me, make sure to grab some of this fantastic merch and come on and say hi to me in Austin.
That's a brilliant idea.
You think so?
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you wear the merch, you get the meet and greet. Dude, that's right on.
Well, but I have them wear the merch too because there's bogeys. You know, somebody's like acts like they're your friend, and then they're gonna, you know, try to pull some sort of, you know, fast
Like
one
those
on you.
fake MAGA people
Like
at January 6th.
The fake MAGA people, like how they do that. They call them agent provocateurs. But speaking of January 6th, what do you think about that? About the government hiring people to go to protests similar to like the Summer of Love, and where these agent provocateurs actually cause more damage and destruction to make the peaceful protesters look bad. Have you heard about that?
Oh, absolutely. And I guarantee you that they've been doing that for a long, long time. Yeah. And they're probably quite good at it.
I know. I mean, it just kind of blows my mind, though, to think that on January 6th, now, the FBI, they asked the FBI, were there any agents there? They don't say yes or no. And the American public is too stupid to realize that there's cops all in that crowd.
Yes. Yes, it's just a question of how many. And it's like they always get wrapped up in the semantics of it. Because you're like, were there any FBI agents? They'll be like, well, you know, I did a... Okay, so technically not... Who was paid by the government who was there in undercover? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question to ask. I don't think we'll ever get the answers to. And then, you know, you have Mike Johnson, who, okay, he's a speaker, he's conservative, but he's arguing over, oh, well, we need tapes, we don't have information. It's like they know what the hell happened. They know who dropped that pipe bomb. They have the guy's subway card, or supposedly, allegedly. This is all alleged. Remember, we're in a video game on Minecraft. Everything we say is satire and not real. Those are for the terms of service people. But they found a pipe bomb. They supposedly trace it back to a guy, and that guy's not arrested.
Yes, and it was discovered by like an undercover police officer the next day. And they have the video of him like telling another cop that, hey, there's a bomb right there. Yeah. So if you think that you just saw a bomb, you might be walking with purpose. You know, like, oh, I better run over here and save these. This guy's like, yeah, I guess there's a bomb over here. It could go off. There's men and women walking by. There's children walking by the blast zone.
It reminds me of the terrorist passports on 9/11, how they're able to find 2 passports the same day of the attack. It's like, how in the hell does that happen?
Everything is ash. Except for these passports.
Except for these passports. They should. With Jerry Seinfeld, I try to make this joke. He makes a joke, and I don't do good at impersonating other comics, but he's like, the black box, why don't they, if the black box is the only thing to survive, why don't they make the whole plane out of the black box?
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like, why don't they make the whole plane out of a passport? They can't find the engine, but they can find a passport. They need to make planes out of passports. All right. So, Jimmy, are we up to the C block yet?
No, B block.
What is left in the B block?
Caption contest.
Oh, gosh. I hate
You'll
this part.
love this. This is my favorite part,
this
Michael.
part of the show, Michael. This is the worst part of the show.
This is great.
No, it's not. It's not. This is not. Okay, so this is famous YouTuber and conservative. What do you even call Pearl, Jimmy?
Twitter provocateur.
He's probably more than that, but whatever. Twitter provocateur. We'll go with it for now. We had her on the show yesterday for an iconic episode, and she gives a lot of women flack. She'll say, like, she says stuff like 16-year-olds are hotter than, like, 30-year-olds. Very weird stuff. But I like her nonetheless, even though that's kind of questionable and suspect tweets. She came on the show, and she's single, so I wooed her. We also had Tiny woo her. And then we were going to have Darius woo her, but, of course, you saw in the intro video, he showed up to work 24 hours late. Yeah, he was supposed to be here at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. He showed up at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. So this caption is me rizzing up the one, the only Pearly Things. Now, what did the freaking chat rats say?
Caption 1 at Theodore Boy. Please marry me. Just because I'm an unregistered sex offender and failed the gay conversion test doesn't mean I'm not a high-value man.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's not bad.
All right, caption 2 at Boss Mustang. It's finger sniffing good.
I kind of like Boss Mustang 69. I like that.
Caption 3 at MapleBob23. Coming soon from Eric July and the Imagineers of the Rippaverse. Schnauzer Man. The story of an affectionate schnauzer trapped in the body of a man who suffers from ADHD and autism and the woman he loves.
That's a lot of word salad right there. I don't know if I like that, but
I want to give him credit for the effort.
Yeah,
Yes, and that showed a lot of imagination.
that's true.
Schnauzer man, there might be a bit there.
The creative writing, if I was an English teacher, they would probably get a B plus A. Yeah, I'd be okay. They were creative with that. Now, number 4.
At Pork and Beans. Please, Pearl, let me give you a pearl necklace.
Okay, that's disgusting. You know what a pearl necklace is, Jimmy, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I Googled
that's
it.
gross. You Googled it on the work computer?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
with some
so
sort
you're
of
gonna
reference.
get a virus on a Blaze computer.
Well,
And they're gonna
I mean,
take
that's
that out of
why
my-
I was a little
They take
late.
that out of my budget, out of my bank account. You realize that, right?
Now I do.
Well, please not, because I've broken 4 computers since I've worked here, Mike. These,
Really?
yeah. Did you know you can get viruses from OnlyFans? I thought OnlyFans models you didn't get viruses, but apparently you can.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you need to go check your hard drive.
Also, Alex, one last thing. You
What?
told Michael that Pearl was single. We actually found out.
I
that
thought
she's
she was
not
single. Excuse me. Yeah, we found out on the episode. It was a huge reveal that she's not single and that she's actually in a relationship. But
Well, who
we were
she's
trying-
dating, allegedly?
She's dating.
Nick Fuentes.
Oh, really?
I wish. Who's she dating? Who's she dating? Even Mike got a little scared. I said Nick Fuentes. He goes, "Oh, really?" Like, you should have said Adolf Hitler. Would have been a little bit less,
Well, I mean, she didn't
Scary.
technically deny it, but she did say, "Oh my gosh, you guys are going to get me in trouble." So get me in trouble with her boyfriend Nick, or with people who think she's dating Nick Fuentes.
Well, I know who she's not dating, and we're gonna bring him on right now. Darius, come here. Does Darius need to grab the mic? Okay, grab the mic. Okay, Michael, I don't know if you remember Darius.
I do.
Darius is my co-host. Darius, thank you for that. You were supposed to be here yesterday with Pearly Things at 2 p.m. to rizz her up. Why did you not show up?
I misread the text, unfortunately. I mean, I read it correctly, but I got the day wrong.
Let me show the text to Michael so you
Yeah.
see how simple this text was. Okay, so I texted him on, you'll see that says Monday. I said, can you be here at 2 p.m. tomorrow? And that text was on a Monday.
Yep. 2 p.m. tomorrow.
So what's tomorrow of Monday? See, it's Monday.
Tuesday.
So yeah, that would be Tuesday. And then you said, I suppose.
Yeah.
You confirmed that you were going to be here yesterday.
I said,
So
yeah,
I
said
thought
that,
he confirmed right here. I thought, boom, he confirmed. Okay. And Darius, look how he writes me text messages. Look how weird it is. He puts all these symbols and all this weird stuff. Okay, so Mike, I can't fire Darius because he's not technically an employee. He's just kind of a hanger-on type guy. He's part of my entourage. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to give him a fraternity-style hazing punishment. How does that sound, Mike?
That sounds like good television.
It is going to be good. It is going to be good because nobody.
That sounds like something Schnauzer Man might do.
Schnauzer Man might do this. You know why? Because dun 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 dun. Do we have any music? Well, we don't really need any music tonight. Yeah, I like the techno. This works. Tonight, we're gonna do the first ever live Big Mac attack. That we have a gallon of Thousand Island dressing, mild cheddar cheese, lettuce, and bread. All the good ingredients to make a Big Mac. How does that sound, Darius?
Woo! I can't wait.
This is a punishment.
He's got to eat that whole loaf of bread with all those toppings?
Yeah, he has to eat all this. No. So what he's going to do is you're going to lay there, Darius, lay in the center of this. Actually, just sit Indian style facing the camera. So have you ever had a Big Mac before, Mike?
I have.
Take some of this
Big Mac.
Thousand Island.
It's a version of the Big Boy. I thought the Big Mac.
I love Bob's Big Boy.
I thought the Big Mac was an original. It is a copy of the Big Boy.
See, the Big Boy in Burbank, that's a great restaurant, Bob's
Yes.
Big Boy. So that was out first because actually, I think McDonald's started in like Bakersfield, California or something like that.
Absolutely.
So that would make sense that they stole that.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
But it's a delicious sandwich.
It is delicious.
It's a delicious sandwich.
A lot of people are anti-McDonald's. And listen, I know that they have genetically modified food. And I know it's terrible for your health. But if you don't love McDonald's, I don't think you love America.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put Jimmy.
Yes.
When I'm done with him, I want to make sure Darius is in a shower, washed. I don't care if it's Allie Beth Stuckey's. Just use Allie Beth Stuckey's shower.
Personal shower.
Her personal shit. Take her to Allie Beth Stuckey's house.
Okay.
After this, and then just knock on the door and just leave Darius on the floor. He'll definitely be able to figure it out. Okay.
Cool.
So now this is what we do. This is how you make a Big Mac. You start off, Darius, get more in the center.
Oh, here we go.
This is it.
Here
This is
we
how you
go.
make a Big Mac. Let me see this microphone. This is how you make a Big Mac. So you get a little Thousand Island. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. You want Nate? You want to get this? You get a little Thousand Island on the titties. Look at this. Come on, Mike. You get some Thousand.
Here's another.
Wait, look at this. Ooh, look at all that Thousand Island. Oh my gosh. Darius, does it taste better? It's a little bit's getting on me. How does this look up close? What's the chat saying? Are they liking this?
Someone just said hot.
Oh gosh.
Another person, okay, that's
Okay,
hot.
let me see. We got another
There's
one.
another one.
Ooh, let's go, Darius! Look at all this Thousand Island.
Someone just commented, Darius has been covered in everything by this point. Is there anything we haven't covered, Darius?
Well, this is a Big Mac attack. So, Darius, are you ever going to show up late again? You're never going to show up late? Okay, we got now, what else goes on a Big Mac?
You got 12 beef patty special sauce, lettuce, cheese.
Lettuce, cheese. Ooh, look at this. He's starting to look good. Oh my gosh, so the cheese on his titties.
We need to give him goggles for these bits.
No, it's okay. Oh my gosh, the cheese is sticking to his head.
Yeah, it's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
This is awesome. Darius, how is this so far?
So far, it feels like rain.
Okay, so now that's cheese. Now what else do we need?
Lettuce.
Lettuce! Okay, look at you. Darius, you're like a little hamburger.
This sticks on pretty well.
Darius! He's not. Oh, crap. Crap.
Oh, we're going to have to wash that now.
No, it's okay. He can eat it. We can eat it dirty. All right. Jimmy, this doesn't look that bad.
No, I'm kind of hungry.
I know. Okay, we got the lettuce on him. Now, you get the bread ready, Mike.
Yep, I have the packaging open.
And then
This is a
reduced off.
fancy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fancy.
Okay, one last hit of the Thousand Island.
So the chat is loving us, but we're also losing viewers.
No, we're not. Are we losing viewers?
I think only the real ones can handle this.
Why? We're almost done with the bit. We're making a human hamburger, dude. Nobody's ever done this on TV. I think Johnny Carson wanted to do this, they wouldn't let him. All right, ready?
Like and share.
Ready? Ba-ba! Look at the human Big Mac smile! What do
The
you say?
human Big Mac.
What do you say, Darius?
What did he say?
I don't know. What did you say? Okay, we'll just hang out here for a second. We just hang out here for the whole show?
I really don't have an option, do I?
Taste the burger. Taste the burger. That is so gross. All right, just stay there. Try not to get off the mat for the whole episode. Can you do that? All right, so what did you think about that?
It's wild to be part of history.
It is.
This is like how they must have felt in the control room when the Apollo mission landed on the moon.
Well, I don't believe in that. But also,
$20 super chat. Bad Buddhist. Show this to McDonald's and you'll get a new sponsor.
yes, dude, this would be a good way to cross promote with a big corporation like that. We'd probably need a smaller person like Bob's Big Boy, because some of our content might not be advertiser friendly, as I say on YouTube. Is that right, Jimmy?
Yes, pretty much all of our content at this point.
It's not advertiser friendly.
Yeah, and I don't know
having
why.
trouble keeping advertisers.
This is a kid's show.
Can you believe that, Mike? Can you believe that?
I find that hard to believe.
I know. I don't know.
That's shocking news.
I don't know. We get them, but then they watch the show and they seem to.
What the hell? I ain't going to pay my.
No, they do. We get them. I think our best sponsor is a CBD company. So our best sponsor wants to get people totally wasted on CBD.
If they leave, then
we're done. Dude, no, seriously. I know, Mike. That's the truest thing you said. I know you're a comedian, but if they leave, if we can't even keep a CBD company, we're making human Big Macs. We're the only person to ever do that.
I tell you what, and that sounds exciting. When you say the human Big Mac, that's intriguing. I want to watch.
Wait, Darius, what do you need? What is he pointing to? Oh my gosh! Just use a little lettuce. Hold on. Zoom in on this. Can you see now? Is that better? It's just that much better.
It's just that much better.
It's just that much better. Here, let me just wipe you off. I don't know why sponsors don't want to sponsor this show.
Yeah, you'd think that like Ferrari or somebody.
I know, or Rolex. Like, look how high class. Like, if Rolex would just sponsor the show, we'd sell 1 million watches.
Gosh.
Do you need any more napkins?
He looks like a baby being born.
Oh my God, he needs more napkins. Pre, go get him some napkins, Pre. Hurry. He's crying. Are you crying, Darius? Are you going to be late next time? What? You're going to show up 22 or 23 hours minimum late, like, or whatever, not 24 hours late, excuse me? Darius, are you in a bad mood now?
Oh, no. No, I'm in a great mood. I'm just blind.
Paige, give him something that here. You can clean him off. Paige, will you clean him off a little bit? He's never had a
They were gaining viewers. They liked you rubbing his eyes.
They like that?
With lettuce, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
They're scared.
Yeah, let the poor man see. Gee.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that better? You want this?
But
What? You can clean yourself, too. You like it better when I do it? Do you like it better when I do it?
Clearly he does.
This is weird. What are the viewers saying about this?
Thousand Island might.
I'm not kidding. Since you started rubbing his eyes, we've gotten 1,000 or 100 more viewers.
Oh my gosh. I mean, really and truly, this smells delicious. It smells just like a Big Mac. Here are these if you want to do any more. All right, let's just try not to pay attention to Darius anymore during his punishment stage, but you're going to show up on time from now on.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Someone said
What? What did they say,
we
Jimmy?
should call this a McDarius.
Oh, I love it! That name is Clip it. The first ever McDarius.
Da 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 da.
I'm loving it.
McDarius.
Okay, speaking of fast casual restaurants, now one of the most famous restaurants in the entire world, the Garden of Olives, a.k.a. the Olive Garden, a.k.a. OG, a.k.a. my favorite restaurant. Jimmy and I went and had a fabulous dinner date with the one, the only Tiffany Gomas, a.k.a. the viral plane lady. Are you familiar with Tiffany's work?
Tiffany Gomas? That person's not real?
Yes.
Whoa!
She's our good friend. She's a very good friend.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
That's a great one. I'd love to meet her.
Well, you got to come on our show. She's going to be back on our show very soon, tentatively. So before we get into that, Jimmy and I experienced a very classical Italian dinner.
Oh, you should probably give the backstory of the premise of the meetup.
Why don't you do it? You want to talk so damn much.
We got her on the show. My wife was 8 months pregnant, and I offered to name an unborn daughter after her.
Okay. That's
She
a
actually
good
came
call.
on the show.
That's not a good call.
Now I have-
Not a good. Not smart. She's gonna get bullied a lot. And-
Now I have a daughter
Oh,
named
you're
Tiffany.
named after the girl that freaked out on the plane. Oh yeah.
You're not real.
Yeah, exactly. Your daughter, they're gonna think she's fake. And speaking of the voodoo priestess, he's bringing his daughter up here tomorrow. And Dunye, the guy that put on the voodoo hex, Jimmy wouldn't let him in studio because he didn't want him to curse his baby. I'm not
Correct.
even kidding.
I celebrate that. That's a good
I think
call.
it's good. I think that he could put
Yes.
a good curse on the baby, make him a good athlete.
No. In fact, in a lot of cultures, I found this out. Like when you have a newborn baby, they'll take a little bit of urine.
What?
And you rub it on the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, to make the devil go by it. Like the devil's looking for good, tasty babies to possess.
Oh, so you make it
And you're like, oh, that one's got a little pee on it. I'm gonna keep flying.
I'm not going to pee on my baby. But
I'm not asking you to pee.
No, honestly, Jimmy, the best thing you can do for your daughter is to urinate near her and let a little splash on her to protect the devil from her.
Like right now, the devil might be flying by a little hungry. Maybe he's in the mood for
A Big Mac? A McDarius with extra
Right.
cheese?
You got a hungry demon flying through the studio. He's gonna stop for a little McDarius.
And you know, it's funny we had Mr. Peppercini on because In-N-Out Burger's famous for their pepperoncinis. You ever had a peppercini on your burger, Mike?
Oh hell yeah!
It's good. No,
It's really good.
It is good. I like the peppercini. Okay, so with all that being said, Jimmy, my dumbass producer, named his baby after a woman that had a freak out on a plane. And we've become good friends with her. No joke. And we were able to have, this is the first meeting of Primetime and Baby Tiffany and Mama Tiffany and Baby Tiffany, even though she's not the mom. I want to welcome on the lovely, the beautiful, the talented, the everything, Tiffany Gomas. Am I saying that right, Tiff?
Olive Garden, yes!
Yes, Olive Garden.
This
we
is our
only
first
bring out the
date.
best. So if you can show the Olive Garden and show
Wait,
Tiffany.
where's the salad?
Okay, well, I'm gonna just have to buy.
Hold on.
Lady and the Tramp.
We did it. And I was the tramp that day.
Jimmy.
Because usually I'm very mad. But he was able to get you on because he sacrificed the most important thing in the entire world, his own daughter's name, for you, Tiffany.
I know, poor little thing.
I think that was perfect. Nope, not poor little thing. This is Jimmy. And it was a miracle baby because he went to gay conversion therapy. He was one of my
Yeah, we didn't even know he was gonna have a
baby.
He's naming his daughter.
Mike Pence helped him out.
Tiffany. After you.
How does that make you feel?
I guess we'll wait to see the announcement this week when she gets here.
It is gonna. This is confirmed. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? I could make Jimmy change his name to Tiffany if you want to know. I could. Look at baby Tiffany 3 days later.
Ah.
Look at that.
she's meeting her namesake.
Look at you and
Baby
that
Tiffany.
baby's not real.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Baby Tiff, it's your namesake.
Oh, we love her.
She's marinated half mushroom, and then Jimmy got this, and then we got salad, dim sum balloons.
Yes, baby Tiffany was annoyed.
But the breadsticks were cold.
Yeah, I know, but a little. Hey, this is ready. Have
Oh,
you
you're
seen
going
this?
for it.
Yeah, get
You're
in
going
here.
for it. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'm not doing
Jimmy, why
that.
did you do that,
Definitely not
Jimmy?
doing that on national television.
Me deep
No.
throating a breadstick.
Well, it's for the
This is real. He has a baby Bjorn. Jimmy wears baby clothes.
It's a kangaroo pouch.
That's a clothes to hold. That's for holding a baby.
The male-
Mike. Look at it. That's his daughter inside of his t-shirt.
Oh my
loves it, though.
God.
Look.
That's a special shirt?
Yes, for holding a baby.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
You got to man up.
You need to man up, Jimmy. Damn. And he had a girl, so you know semen is very
Aunt
soft,
Tiff.
very weak.
Great aunt duty.
Socks at?
Yeah, where are the baby socks?
I forgot him.
What do we say? Maja. What do you say?
It's Italian music.
Manja. What do you say? Some Italian word like that, right? Well,
I'll kill you.
Manja. Oh, I like that mafia style. We're gonna bury you with the fishies, as they say. All right, so that was our time with Tiffany Gomas. And did you finagle a way to get her back on the show, Jimmy? Yes or no?
I asked her to, and she said we just need to run the sketch ideas by her, which isn't really our style. We kind of like to surprise the guests with completely inappropriate scenarios.
We're gonna give her a whole fake rundown, correct?
She's famous for having a freak out on a plane. And now she wants script approval?
Yes, she wants script approval, and then on top of this, she hates being called Crazy Plane Lady. She wants to be called the Viral Plane Lady. So,
She'd rather have a virus in there?
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that sounds worse. I mean,
Right? That's like herpy girl.
everybody goes crazy on a plane too. Nobody cares you had a freak out. Darius, are you sucking on that?
I like Thousand Island, Italian, and French.
Are you licking that off your hand?
Guess what? I like it, you know.
Wouldn't it be amazing, like, if this was like the best skin treatment ever, and this is how it was discovered?
Well, you know what the celebrities use, Michael?
What?
You know this.
Who? What?
All the famous skin creams
Yeah.
have baby foreskins in them.
What?
Are you serious? You've never heard this?
I have not heard this.
Oh my gosh, they all go on all the shows. Well, who is it?
Well, while you're looking that up, a related super chat from Trucky K. Speaking of babies, do you think Tucker will ask Putin if he is circumcised?
Maybe. Look, the baby foreskin facials are a real thing. It's all over where they have this special stuff. It's this really expensive lotion, and they use the foreskins of babies from circumcisions.
That is crazy.
Sandra Bullock went on Ellen and talked about it. There's been a bunch of other famous ones to talk about it. You've never, yeah. They use. That's why it's also very important that these companies like Planned Parenthood get aborted fetuses because they need it for like cultivating recipes for face creams, for medicines.
There are a lot of women in Hollywood. I would rub my dick on them for free.
For free, yes. Please, and Jimmy has a baby dick. Jimmy, come on, you can rub your little baby dick on these people and maybe make some money.
You get your baby.
Well, and we've been over this. I have weak semen, so I made a girl.
Yeah, that's true. They probably want male semen in Hollywood. All right, Jimmy. What is this first clip, Mia Khalifa? Is this safe for freaking terms of service?
We'll find out.
All right, well, let's check out this clip of Mia Khalifa, the Homos for Hamas leader. She's done lesbian sexual porn, and she hates Israel. So she is a Gay for Palestine supporter. So let's check out Mia's clip.
Being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans.
Wow.
You're selling your body to the government.
Call me crazy, but she has a point. Am I wrong?
You're not. Seriously, because like, it's a very good point. That's what I was thinking. I was waiting for it like, oh, where does it turn to crazy? Where does it go crazy?
Yeah, because you go into the military, they're literally going to make you like do a drone strike and blow up an Afghani wedding or take experimental vaccines. At least with OnlyFans, yeah, you're selling your butthole for $5.99, but you get to keep the $5.99. You get to keep your butthole. You don't have to worry about any shrapnel, cutting off your jugular or killing you or,
Yeah, you're alive at the end of the night. Just you and your $5.99 butthole.
Well, if you had, okay, let's just say this. We had 10 high school graduates. No, let's do 100. And if 50 went into the military and 50 did OnlyFans, I wonder who would be more successful.
That's a really good question.
I'm just saying I'd like to do that social experiment.
Yeah, and it's also like one of those math problems where like, Johnny has 10 apples and Janie has 3.
Who's gonna make more money because Janie has boobs and Johnny has a dick? But even the guys are making money on that weird on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah, there's a huge gender wage gap that I'm fighting against. I'm trying to shut that down. I'm sick of these hoes making all the money. But no, there's guys on there that make money too, believe it or not.
Who's the girl who's made like 57 million?
That's the girl from Dr. Phil. Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Is that who that is?
That's who that is.
On OnlyFans.
Well, there's a couple people. There's Amaranth, and now I'm thinking about Amaranth. But
yeah.
The Catch Me Outside. How about that? That girl's made over $60 million total on her. She makes like something like $2 million a month for the past, 30 months. Something.
I would have lost all my money if I had to bet on who has a future. I would have thought, oh, the Cash Me Outside girl. Oh, she's gone. She's nothing. I would have lost it all. She showed us all.
She's more popular than all of us combined.
Yep.
She's the most popular woman in the world.
We'd like to cash her outside, but we can't.
I know. I'd like to get a paparazzi picture, sell it to TMZ, and make some money. What were you saying in my ear, Jimmy?
I said we have a lot of reaction clips to go to.
All right, let's get to those. All right. Number 4. Planned Parenthood says virginity is made up.
What is it? And what's the big deal about losing it? Let me cut to the chase. Virginity is a completely made-up concept. It's a term that was created simply to control and shame people, mainly women. A virgin is someone who's never had sex, but it's not as simple as it seems. For one thing, medically, virginity isn't a real thing. In some cultures, people place a lot of importance on the hymen, a thin, fleshy tissue located at the opening of your vagina, as a marker of virginity. But the status of your hymen doesn't actually mean anything. That's because having penis and vagina sex is not the only way a hymen can stretch open. It can happen by putting something in your vagina like a tampon or a finger,
or your uncle's
riding a
dick.
bike.
I know, seriously.
So you can't tell
What is
if
she
someone
talking
had
about?
sex by the way their hymen looks or feels.
So she's saying that if you stick a tampon in your vagina that you're not a virgin? Is that what she's insinuating?
No, she's saying you can still be a virgin, that the hymen can be broken by something like
You're still a virgin. I mean, I guess technically, right? I mean, I guess that's right, but Why are they trying to demonize being a virgin? What's that all about?
That and what is the age group that's watching her little how-to video?
Yeah, well, who is this targeted
Right,
towards?
and I'm not going to listen to her. Her butt is on wrong.
Yeah.
Her ass was on the front.
It was. She had the front butt, and we need to fix that. I don't know if we can. I don't know how we. I mean, look at that. She has a big butt right there in her vagina area. That's.
I mean, those knockers are like size F.
I know size G. I mean, they're big breasts, but. And you think that woman? I mean, really, if you look at that person, they look non-binary. Not that there's anything wrong with that YouTube terms of service, but I wonder if they did that on purpose because she kind of looks like, I don't know, like a professional boxer or something.
Yeah, that's not a great look, and I don't know why are they so desperate to talk to kids about sex?
I don't know.
Like,
what's the push about teaching? They want to teach sex ed to like fourth graders, third graders, second graders.
Yeah, that's it's very creepy. I don't like that video even exists, where they're talking to a little kid about remaining a virgin. Like, yeah, you should.
That's what I'm saying.
You should be a virgin.
Well, what did they tell us? Because they didn't want to preach abstinence because they didn't think that people would actually do it. But I think that's the best recommendation for kids to not have sex is just tell them not to do it. You know, or I mean, I'm just saying, like they tried by giving them condoms, they have sex more. You know, but by saying don't have sex, that's the only thing that doesn't. That's the only thing that actually worked semi-decently, but I'm guessing all kids are going to have sex. I had sex at a very young age, a little too young. The priest was 87 years old, so that evened out the age.
That's good. You mean the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I was 12, but he was 87, so, I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? I'm like, it's like two 40-year-olds. That's what he said, and it made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense at the time, and he was great. He was one of the best priests. He had been there. He was at the diocese 47 years.
Yeah.
Until he went to jail for child porn.
Sad day. Sad day.
It was really sad. Really sad. I was on some of that. I was some of those pictures of me. And I wanted to recover him. I was thin back then, and the FBI said, "Sir, you cannot take Pastor McMichael's hard drive," and I was like, well, there's pictures I said, there's pictures of me on that hard drive, officer. My butthole's on that hard drive. They said, well, there's a lot of other children's buttholes on this hard drive, and you don't get access to it, so.
And they probably got more clicks.
Yeah, I know. And I know that he never opened my folder. He would look at all the new children. I was in the old,
that's a bad feeling. That's a bad feeling.
Really bad feeling.
Well, not as same as the feeling with, the 87-year-old.
No, that didn't feel that bad, honestly. Well, he did it to me. I was just sat there and was playing on my Game Boy the whole time, basically.
Which he said you could keep.
Yeah, he said I could keep the Game Boy. He gave me Mario 2 or whatever. I had Mario 1.
Wait, was it worth being molested if you got a new Game Boy game?
At the time, yes. Now, looking back, I have a lot of shame and guilt about it, and it's causing me a lot of problems in my, everyday romance. But at the time, dude, that summer, it was lit, man. I was freaking eating bagel bites, playing that Game Boy, hanging out at his house late at night.
That
song kind of gets me still fired up a little bit. Let's not.
If I ever want to make love to a woman now, you need to hear that.
There's a little Mario Kart messes me up, too. There's a lot of symbolism in that, too.
Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road! Hey, Rainbow Road! Hey, Rainbow Road! I'm sick of Rainbow Road! This is what I think about freaking Rainbow Road! Rainbow Road! God, I hate you, Pastor McMichael! Why are these Dell monitors so strong? What the hell? God, these Dell, look how quality Dell, look. Wait, watch me hit this Dell with a baseball bat. Michael Dell, I think he's located, doesn't he have a headquarters here in Dallas, Jimmy?
Yes, he does.
Look how good a quality this Dell computer is. We're not sponsored by him.
You should be.
I know, this is a Dell from 2001. What? I mean, it's basically still working. Look at this. It does nothing. Oh, how strong is that?
That's amazing.
Well, you know why the police were able to obtain that hard drive? Because it was on a Dell computer.
I know.
Destroy it.
Now they can bust a Dell. Here, Darius, you try it once.
Dear Diary. Oh, there's lettuce and Thousand Island going everywhere.
Thousand Island everywhere. All right, good job. All right, let's finish it. Try to stay on the mat.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Yeah, well.
That was great.
Thank you. But yeah, enough about that pastor. All right, so have you heard of Adam 22? He's the most famous cuckold in the world.
I have not.
He has a podcast called No Jumper. So let's watch this clip and look at the mental gymnastics going on by his guest.
But then you also have acknowledged that you'll suck her dick.
Correct. Absolutely.
How do you square that in your mind?
Man, this is a good one. I mean, I just truly like, I really just look at her like a woman, whether she has a dick or not. Personally, like, it even looks girly to me. You know what I mean?
Girly
It's different than mine.
Right.
I got a big. My OnlyFans is called the Hung Plumber for a reason.
Right.
I'm hung this. She's got this tiny little thing from the hormones.
Well, yeah,
like,
the hormones make it small and
Yes.
make it like not get hard, right?
No. I literally.
If she's real
like,
turned on. If I get her real turned on, yeah.
You
Yeah.
might see
If
it
I get
popping
her
up.
real turned on,
Yeah,
she'll
you
get
see
hard.
it through the dress.
That's get high,
No,
bro. I love it.
Holy shit, I'm still learning. There's so many things I don't know about the trans relationship.
What the hell did I just watch?
That was confusing. That's a lot of mental gymnastics to go through to be like, no, I'm not gay. I just suck dick.
Yeah. I mean, I'm confused though because Adam 22 is like, oh yeah, you have hormones, you have a feminine penis that doesn't get hard. But then the woman with the penis is like, oh no, it gets hard through my dress. I mean, this is really messed up, Darius. What do you think about this, Darius?
Right.
I got a big. My OnlyFans is called the Hung Plumber for a reason.
No matter who they belong to, right?
So would you, can the camera see, Darius? So you're telling me if you were in that situation and that woman had a little penis like that, would you suck on it like that?
Depends on the money. just once, but it would depend on the amount of money, you know.
What if there's no money? Just love.
What if it's smaller than a big toe?
Pinky toe size.
Pinky toe size.
Pinky toe size, but exactly the dimensions of a wiener.
And it gets hard. It's a hard pinky toe.
I'll have to get back to you on that. She have to cut me a deal somehow. I mean, money, a barbecue spread.
Talk into the
Hey, talk into the mic.
Shut up, Jimmy. Shut up, Jimmy.
A certain amount of money, a barbecue spread, you know, something, you know.
Okay, now listen, Michael, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's a thing called a glory hole where people will cut a hole into a bathroom stall or sometimes just a wall at a porn store, and they stick their genitals through it, and they don't know who's on the other side. Darius, this is not kayfabe, as they say in wrestling, you know, fake. Tell him about what you did at Mr. Peepers in 1992. This is true. This is real.
I used to get constant blowjobs at least twice a week, you know, from 94 to 96.
You would really do it?
Yeah, you know.
You would go to a glory hole.
I don't know who was on the other end, and I don't give a damn who was on the other end, you know.
Even if it was a guy, you don't care.
No, I mean, in that situation, it just doesn't matter, you know.
See, that's a confidence I don't possess.
I know, and he would tell you, Darius would tell you that he's not gay, even though a man.
Nut is a nut.
No, it's like Schrodinger's cat. It's not a dude if you can't see him. Is that the logic?
Precisely. A mouth is a mouth, you know.
Don't they have to whisper to you like, "Hey, come here, big boy"?
Stick their finger through the glory hole and.
See, I'd be.
Did they have painted nails or did they have big hairy hands?
Neither one. Just
some big meaty Homer Simpson looking finger.
I know, like with calluses on it. They've been working on a construction
Point
site.
to my dick. Oh, sure. You know. You know.
And you did that. Yeah. And you weren't worried about biting it or
right?
Talking to the microphone. Don't hit on your hand.
No biting. No biting.
But like somebody over there with like a big pair of scissors who just like grang chomp.
Yeah. You're just trusting a stranger with your most valuable asset.
Yeah, you know. when you're nothing, when you're 21, 22, nothing but a heart on, 23.
Don't look at Michael so intense when you say hard on like that. He's talking about his penis and he's staring right in your eyes. Don't do that to our guests. Why? I know, but why do you have to look
him?
Look into the camera.
I'm saying,
Don't look into our guests'
in that
eyes.
situation, it just doesn't matter.
Because you're so horny.
Yeah,
Would you ever look in the mirror and be like, I'm gay? A man just sucked my penis.
No.
You come.
I just got a nut, and that's all that mattered.
You you finish and you're like, it was probably a girl. It was probably a girl. And then you walk outside and it's somebody.
Hey, nice dick, man. Hey, you got a hell of a dick, man.
Nobody ever said anything. I mean, I know it's
But you're smart, Darius. You're actually very smart. I know you come across like you try to act very, unassuming, but you're pretty smart. Was it a guy or was it a girl?
Again, it just didn't matter. It could have been a guy or a girl. It could have been a guy and a girl.
Okay, I'll ask in a different way. Did it feel a little bristly on the top?
It didn't.
It didn't. It was smooth, Jimmy.
It was smooth? Okay.
And why don't you go to Glory Holes anymore? Why'd you stop? Hey, is Thousand Island dressing bad for the microphone, Chris?
Because I couldn't find him anymore.
The microphone's covered in Thousand Island dressing now. Look how much. Don't keep it on. Don't press any buttons on it. But
Darius, would you date a trans woman? It's kind of a woman.
I doubt it.
That's very Donald.
It wasn't
Trump
a no.
right here. Yeah, I know. What do you think about Donald Trump?
Tim Scott's going to be his running mate. How about that? Two chumps and a bump, just like Hammer said, pumps and a bump. 2 chumps and a bump.
So now you know all about Tim Scott. They say he's dating a beard. Have you ever heard that conspiracy?
He is.
So you think Tim Scott is lighting the loafers? Lighter than you? You're saying Tim Scott, a seasoned politician, he's gayer than you are?
Yeah, because I'm not gay at all. It's about opportunity,
So you're not gay, but a mouth is a mouth?
That's it. The mouth is a mouth.
Darius, you just made our guest almost spit up when you said, I'm not gay.
Michael's going to be very perturbed after this. May not come back, Darius. Please tell him, say something nice and normal to him to get him to come back. This guy's a famous comedian.
There's nothing that can be said. He's the human Big Mac.
Yeah.
We left normal a long time ago. Everything's good.
The McDarius, the grossest item on the menu.
It's all gravy.
Actually, it's Thousand Island. And how much Thousand Island are you getting on the microphone? Chris is going to be freaked.
Not that much. It's not that much.
Nate, get the close up. Look how much freaking Thousand Island.
It's not that much.
Show that. Chris, is that bad that the mic's covered in Thousand Island and cheddar cheese?
Oh, no.
It's like the microphone went through a glory hole.
Is that bad for the electronics? Thousand Island's fine.
Orange nut, the first I've ever seen.
Did I say orange nut? This is YouTube. That's not nut. That is clearly Thousand Island. Show them the Thousand Island bottle in case the terms of service person's watching this. Okay. Hold the bottle up. Darius, show them don't say it's orange nut. They're going to think it is that.
But that would be another great invention.
That's a good thumbnail. All right, so before we end this freaking train wreck of an episode, Mike, tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, theloftusparty.com. That's everything you need. That's
your biggest Twitter account? That's the one you like?
Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. That's the podcast. That's the online magazine that everybody needs to go check out. That is it.
Guys, go to theloftusparty.com. You can see that under Michael's name. We all want you to go visit that and tell him that we sent you. Make sure to give him some love, a heart, chat, rat, whatever. But go subscribe to the YouTube. Go follow him on Twitter. And give him that special primetime Alex Stein chat rat love that we give to all of our guests. So, we end the show the same way every time.
Well, we got to announce the caption contest winner. It was a 2-way tie between
impossible.
This one, please marry me, I'm just an unregistered sex offender, failed the gay conversion test, does not mean I'm a high-value man, and this is the other one it tied with. Please, Pearl, let me give you a pearl necklace.
Once again, Jimmy. You're Googling pearl necklace on your Blaze.
I found some good stuff.
What did you find? Describe it.
One thing
what
led
did you find?
one thing led to another, and I was watching the Drake video.
Did you see that?
No.
Drake, he leaked out his penis, and it's like 15 inches long.
No.
I swear. Google it go to Twitter. He's on a plane.
I'm not gonna start.
He's on a plane, and he's holding it like imagine his dreidel, and he's like looking at it like he's just going like this.
Are there symbols on each side?
No, but he's holding it. He's in it. He's like got a selfie, and he's looking in the mirror, and he's just kind of jangling it like this, and it looks.
Wait, since when do we have a dreidel on set?
Always. Hanukkah was just the other day.
That's probably the only thing that saved you from summoning the demon.
Exactly. This is what keeps us. And you know, this is actually kind of a gambling game for children, which we like because we want children to gamble. Okay. Darius, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at orgy.org. orgy.org.
Or orgy.gov.
Gummies and barbecue.
Gummies and barbecue.
Uh-huh.
What specifically? Brisket or ribs or what?
Brisket and baby backs.
St. Louis style?
Uh-huh. This is St. Louis slash Austin.
St. Austin?
St. Austin?
Basically.
Darius, you know, if you actually plugged your real social media, you would be
a lot of followers.
social media.
What is your real social media?
It's Darius Presley, the #2 on Instagram.
That mic is covered in Thousand Island dressing.
Darius Presley, both lowercase, and the #2.
Okay, that's enough of that. All right, guys, go to theloftusparty.com. Go and support Mike for being such a great sport tonight. We really put you through the ringer. You always come out on top. We want to say a special thank you to Mr. Peppercini for always coming in clutch. Mr. Peppercini, hell of a guy. And we also want to thank Darius, the human Big Mac, McDarius. Say it. Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. $200 an episode. Starting to
No, do not put your pay on the that's not.
You pay him $200?
Sometimes, yeah.
for this episode, for these types, yeah.
I thought.
Don't worry about how much I pay him. Do not to reveal the kayfabe of how much I pay you. Gosh, I want to fire him, but I can't fire him.
Because you love me too, goddamn.
No, I don't, because you're the only person that let me spread Thousand Island dressing on him live on the show. The only person in America that'll go to a glory hole and let a guy suck his wiener and then say he's not gay.
So fucking what? So fucking.
Give me the microphone. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. You can't even see all. Ooh, it actually slipped out of my hand. It's so slippery. Here, hold the mic for me. I can't hold it.
Phone,
Hold it
can we
into my
take the
mouth.
cost of that microphone out of his pay?
Dude, no. This microphone's total. Can you hear me on it?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's a little like.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's just end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. All right. Hit that beat. McDarius, you're hilarious. Thousand Island on your face. Hope you enjoy the taste. Lettuce on your head. Cheese until you're dead. I don't care if your name is Fred. Glory hole to get some heads. In the hole. I don't care if it was a mole or a human or a guy. I'm super gay. No, I can't lie. I'm Darius. I'm hilarious. Covered in dressing all day long. I'm so sorry I texted your mom. I'm so sorry that I sing this song. No, Darius, it's your turn. Sing some on the mic, make it burn. Oh my gosh.
Metrosexual. Worldwide. Metrosexual.
Keep going.
The best sexual. To infinity. Till infinity.
Oh my God. Okay, that's our show, folks. That's our show. Get out of here. All right. We love you. Peace and good night.